Tit-for-tat diplomacy. Africa pushes back as Mali and Burkina Faso bar U.S. travelers.
Tonight, I speak with a heavy but firm heart. I speak not with hatred, but with clarity. I speak not to provoke, but to protect dignity. I speak because history is watching us, and Africa must no longer whisper when it is insulted. In the last days, the world heard the words and decisions of President Donald Trump. He issued restrictions, he closed doors. He treated African people as if they are a problem, as if they are a burden, as if they are less than others. He spoke with power, but without respect. He acted with authority, but without dignity. And tonight, I must respond. As president of Burkina Faso, I have taken a decision that is not easy, but is necessary. From today, American citizens will no longer be allowed to enter Burkina Faso. This is not revenge. This is not anger. This is a message. When you close your door to Africans, do not be surprised when Africans close their door to you. When you treat our people as unwanted, do not expect to be welcomed without question. When you show us disrespect, you cannot demand respect in return. For too long, Africa has been told to accept humiliation quietly. For too long, Africa has been expected to bow its head and say nothing. For too long, our dignity has been tested. That era is over. President Trump believes that Africans are afraid. He believes we will remain silent. He believes we will accept anything because of visas, aid, or power. Tonight, I say clearly, we are not afraid. We are not afraid of sanctions. We are not afraid of threats. We are not afraid of powerful words spoken from faraway offices. Africa has survived slavery. Africa has survived colonialism. Africa has survived exploitation. Africa has survived being robbed of its resources and dignity. Do you think Africa is afraid of one man? No. I want the world to understand this decision clearly. This ban is not against ordinary American people. This ban is a response to a policy of exclusion and disrespect. This ban is a mirror. If you believe Africans do not deserve to travel, then you will feel what it means to be told you are not welcome. Some people will ask me, why take such a strong step? I answer them with one simple truth. Dignity has a price, and we are ready to pay it. When African students are blocked, when African families are humiliated, when African passports are treated like crimes, when African lives are reduced to numbers and stereotypes, silence becomes betrayal. I refuse to betray my people. Tonight, I also announced something that will shock many. I did not act alone. I spoke with our brothers in Mali. I explained to them that dignity cannot be divided by borders. I told them that if one African nation stands, others must not sit down.
So a little bit of breaking news, folks. Burkina Faso and also Mali, two African countries, are now banning US citizens from entering those countries. The reason for is a reciprocal gesture, as Donald Trump had put regulations and legal bindings on those two countries back in December. Folks, the source for this is Al Jazeera. My name is Nick. Let me know what you think about this in the comments.
All right, welcome back, family. This is a new year, new energy, new strategy, new visions, new goals. And may Allah, may God bless each and every one of us to achieve these great goals that we are having this year. This is the first days, and we hope for the best. And as we start to celebrate New Year, we have a lot that we have to speak about. We have a lot today that I'm so happy, I'm so proud to see happening in African soil, because for so long, Africa has been taken like a second class, but not a continent that has every reason to be respected, because Africa is the one and the only continent that has been feeding the world, building the globe, and bringing up the new inventions and new things. Because everything today that is being built, when we speak about gadgets and everything that we speak about, the like all these royalties like golds and all these diamonds, they are being all made through the African resources. Without Congo today, there is no electronic companies, there is no electric vehicles, and there is no anything that is being run by electric. That's why we say that Africa is a continent that is supposed to be given a respect. So this is something that has come out of the country of Burkina Faso after the Sahel states, not only in Burkina Faso but in Sahel state, they have issued a travel ban of American citizens to Sahel region because
Tit-for-tat diplomacy. Africa pushes back as Mali and Burkina Faso bar U.S. travelers.
just last month, Burkina Faso and most of the Sahel countries, I think all of the Sahel state countries, were all banned not to travel in America or in any European countries. So many people who were already in America were forced to be deported back, and no citizens was allowed to travel to America. This was this came after the government of after America has been always fighting, and the European countries like French have been fighting to restore democracy in these countries, because at this time, after they overthrow their governments and decided that they want to rule themselves, they want to stand by themselves without the influence or any help from the West. So the West has been feeling this, and they took it like a threat, because for so long we know that these people have been benefiting much from the West African countries, while the people from this region, these people have same problems. These people, my good friends, people from Sahel has seen problems. These people have been dying due to poverty, due to hunger, due to healthcare issues. People have never felt or enjoyed anything from their government, while they are producing a lot in the name of resources. So because the people of this country came out to support their own military leaders, and they say that we don't need democracy, we are okay with all that we are having, we are happy with our governance, and we are going to support and protect our leaders, then they were banned not to travel, because Africa, we were made not to ask, not to question, not to resist, not to fight back. But now, I came across a video of a young girl from South Africa who was trying to ask this question. America has been always banning African countries not to travel. Whenever we rise and start to fight back, whenever we rise to maybe to reclaim our freedom, they ban us not to travel. So it's like they are trying to silence each and every African youth who is trying to ask you questions, because they feel like these questions like tough, which they feel like we are embarrassing them. So they issue banning not to. So they feel like when we are being banned, and now we will start to cry. Oh, now I'm banned not to go to America. So what I'm gonna do? This is what they made Africans to believe, that you must go to America, to France, to Britain for you to make life. That is what and how they made Africans to believe. But now, as time is going by and things are changing, and then Africans are waking up to know that we don't need to go in Europe. We don't need to go in America, in Britain, in UK, because we can make it in Africa. Today we are having many African youths who are making a lot of money in African soil. We have many African youths who are doing farming, who are doing content creation, who are doing their own businesses, who are doing their mining in their own countries. This helps a lot, because they are opening their eyes, they are opening their minds, they are building their own countries, they are building themselves, they are preparing the future of their coming generation. So this is a wake up. This is a wake up. And now, after that, what has happened? The Sahel state has banned Americans not to try to enter Sahel state. Because now, if you want to be my enemy, it's better we be enemies. There's no need of begging. Why do we have to beg? While at the first, we are the people who are giving out. We are the people who are building their empires. We are the people who are building their economies. But they have never respected the African continent. They are only here for their own interest, for the resources, but not for the life, not for the Africans, not for the spirit of the African soil. So why do we have to work together? Why do we have to partner? So it's better we be enemies, everyone stay on his lane. And this is a great news, this is a good news. So that's why I say that this here is going to be of progress. Because whenever I see African motherland is rising, is changing its way of behaving, It's trying to adopt the visions, the great agenda that were being initiated by great people like Kwame Nkrumah, who are only preaching unity, peace, and independence. Then I feel like now we are doing something. All the people who are coming out, speak and share these kind of messages, we are doing something. We are doing unregrettable action that one day some people will come to appreciate all that we are doing today. Now, it doesn't mean that if you are a superior, you are a superpower to the world, then you have to just to make your own decisions. Not trying to think of how it's going to affect other people. That's not how leadership is. So they are superior, we are inferior. They have bring out their issues, their decisions. Then Africans are making their own decisions. So let everyone focus on his own decision. Then, just like the other day, I've seen Americans, African Americans demanding the segregation in America, because this has helped them a lot. All that long, for so long, they have been coming out to beg for equality, for freedom, for justice. But this white system was created not to listen or to side on black people's side, but was only said to oppress them, discriminate them. So today, they don't see that the reason of them working together or partnering or maybe uniting, because this is what they have been begging all that long, but nobody came out to listen for them. So today they feel like living, staying by themselves, living far from them. This will help them a lot, because even if they work together, they don't benefit, but they are just facing problems. And this is what we want. We even need this we Africans even today, we need sanctions. We need to be sanctioned. Let us be sanctioned. Let us work within Africa. Let's build our own continent. Let's build ourselves. Let's create our own Paris in Africa. Let's make our own. So, my people, I think this is the right time that Africans are making the bold decision that I think will bring and will change everything. This is just the beginning. This is the new year, and we expect a lot from Africans and the black people across the world, because we've been begging for this. We've been wishing something like this to happen. And now, that's why I always tell you that we cannot stop talking about Ibrahim Traore and Sahel and his alliance, Sahel, because of what they are doing. No any African leader have tried to challenge America. No, none of African leaders. Banning America not to come to your country. None of African leaders have ever did this. Only in Sahel. That's why we say, long live Sahel leaders, because they are here to give us the way, to show us the way, and to give us, to open our eyes, to awaken every black man to know that we can make it, we can do it. And we are being limited, not able to do this, because there are some people who are limiting us. Be blessed, reaching from love, and appreciate support you being here each and every day. You are doing great. Continue subscribing, sharing as we continue to move together this new year. We are hoping for the great change, for the great achievements, so that you can be able to celebrate at the end of the year, not just at the ending of the year, but to celebrate the victory and the achievements and our achieved goals in the life. May be blessed.